My sister tried to ruin my graduation. I am a 17-year-old female and my older sister Brianna is 21. Growing up she was always the favorite. She was prettier, more outgoing, and my parents bragged about her constantly. I was the quiet one who stayed out of trouble and focused on school. This year one was graduating high school as valedictorian. I worked for it, late nights studying, tutoring after school, and barely going out with friends. For once the attention was on me and I could tell Brianna hated it. Every time someone congratulated me she would say something like it is just high school or college is when it really matters. The week before graduation my extended family came into town. My parents planned a big dinner to celebrate. During the dinner Brianna kept interrupting people who were praising me. She brought up how she partied more in college and had more life experience. It was awkward but I ignored it. Graduation day finally came. I was nervous but excited. I had to give a speech in front of everyone. Right before I walked onto the field, one of my classmates pulled me aside and asked if I was okay. I asked what she meant. She said Brianna was in the stands telling people I cheated my way to the top and that teachers favored me. My stomach dropped. I have never cheated in my life. I worked hard to risk that. I peeked into the stands and saw her laughing while talking to some parents. I felt humiliated. When it was time for my speech I almost backed out. But then I realized if I stayed quiet it would look like I had something to hide. So I went up there and delivered my speech exactly how I practiced it. At the end I thanked my parents for their support and said I was proud of myself for earning everything honestly. I made sure to emphasize that word honestly. After the ceremony several parents came up to me and said they did not believe the rumors. Apparently Brianna could not give any examples when people asked how I cheated. She just kept saying she had a feeling. When we got home I confronted her in front of my parents. She tried to laugh it off and said she was joking. I asked her what was funny about accusing me of cheating on the biggest day of my life. She had no answer. For the first time my parents actually took my side. They told her she owed me an apology and that her behavior was embarrassing. She left the house angry and has barely spoken to me since. Part of me feels guilty because now there is tension in the family. But another part of me feels relieved that I finally stood up for myself. I worked too hard to let jealousy ruin my moment. So am I wrong for confronting my sister after she tried to ruin my graduation? Like and follow for more stories like this.